Welcome to week 4
of the spread.
I'm tired. This is Steph.
I'm tired. I'm Steph.
Thank you guys for joining us for week 4 of the spread. We have a good time. I probably shouldn't have touched my eyes because I was cutting jalapenos. So yeah, today on the spread we're making jalapeno poppers. Something I've never done before. Have you ever made jalapeno poppers?
I have not, but I love.
You know, I'm not a huge jalapeno popper guy.
No.
But I'm excited.
I love a good jalapeno popper. I think they're at least like finger food, like top tier, top 10. So well, I'm very excited to learn.
The ones that we have aren't very finger, like these things are big.
Yeah, but you take a bite.
See, I'm used to the jalapeno poppers. You just stick in the, it's like the little balls. You never had those, like little ovals. you guys know what I'm talking about, like the little ovals that you put in the microwave. Takes like 2 minutes.
Are they like jalapenos like that?
Oh no.
So what is it, like mashed up and like?
All right, we got bits? Nick. Nick says Justin Fields to throw an interception at -148 is free money. Who are they playing today? They're playing the Lions. I don't know. I mean, Matt Nagy is pretty much screwed up that offense, even with the generational talent like Fields. So I'll take your word for it. I don't know if I'll put money on it, but
shout out to Nick. Hi, Nick.
So Donardo has texted me.
I saw it.
Okay.
Say it out loud.
Giving us notes
Hi.
from beyond. So anyway. Oh, he DM'd me now too. So anyway, we're gonna get to it. We got the we got Zach. Nick came back and said Zach Wilson to throw one is -285. That's hilarious. I would prefer that to be +285. That'd be a lot more money. But anyway, let's get on to it and let's start going through the high stakes of the day. All right, first up on the high stakes, we get right into it today. Buffalo -16. It's going to be a blowout. They're playing Houston, who stinks. Although I can't have them be the worst team in the league. I need Jacksonville to do that for my future bets. But anyway, I don't know. Josh Allen's on another level since he played the Steelers. My Steelers obviously have beaten the best team in the AFC. So yeah, I don't even know what to say about this game. It's just
it's so simple.
Simple, yeah. So anyway, Steph.
Okay.
I have to walk you through this because we did no real.
No, you have all the information. So
what we got to do is we got to put cream cheese,
the whole stick,
whole thing in there.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna be
whole
churning it out every
stick
year.
Of cream cheese.
Someone said my favorite show. What is that? I don't even know. What
Unidentified gamer.
Oh, okay.
Hi, unidentified gamer.
And thank you. Around the 412 has come in. I was going to get to the shirt here in a second. I got the very rare, very awesome, very breast cancer awareness month.
Happy October.
The pink mink minka has come out because I think we need some minka magic today from the Steelers. This is probably the most unique Steelers shirt that I own. I want to say shout out to Around the 412. Specifically, I believe Nick Gregoric designed this shirt. So shout out Nick. He also designed the logo for Back to the Berg. So yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to the boys at Around the 412 for this idea of a shirt because it's awesome. It's literally, I don't even know if you guys can see it that well. Minka just photoshopped on top of Macklemore. Done very well. It's definitely in good taste. But
I thought that I thought that was a real picture of Minka.
No, it's not a real picture of Minka.
I was like, he's just chilling on the sidelines in his mink coat there.
Which would be awesome, but that's more Antonio Brown speed. Anyway, now we're gonna do, I say, about half of the package of sharp cheddar.
All right, so we got a whole stick of cream cheese. We're doing half a pack of sharp cheddar.
Yes, Nick did design the back to the Berg logo. I reached out to him before I knew anything about Photoshop and said, "Hey man, I know you've been doing stuff for Smitty and Tyler. Do you think you can do this for me?" Nick came through and made the back to the Berg logo, which I do have stickers of, but I only have like 19 of them, so I can't just be handing them out to anybody.
I have stickers. They're on my water bottle.
They're on her water bottle. But yeah, shout out to Nick. Nick's awesome for that. I really appreciate him for it.
All right.
All right, so put that in. Now,
we have bacon bits. Well, this is not... What? We still have more ingredients, so that's why I do all of the bacon
We have
bits.
more ingredients?
No, for like more later on.
Oh, yeah.
Not for this batch.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Do half a thing?
Do like half, yeah.
Okay. Half a pack of bacon bits.
That looks about. All right, now, while Steph is churning that out over here, let's get to the rest of our bets. The Giants and Steelers both get big TV time today. That is correct,
That's
sir.
right.
The only issue, we don't have cable, and the Steelers are local this week. I got to figure out how I'm going to watch that game. But I have time to do that. I won't be, running all over the place trying to figure it out. But anyway, on to the second bet of the day. We have Dallas minus 4.5 against Carolina. I think today is the day Carolina gets sold out as frauds. I'm a big Sam Darnold guy. I think he's playing well. I think what happens is the defense for Carolina is going to get exposed because they really haven't played much competition this year. What?
No, it's not you. I'm laughing at myself. I'm struggling over here. Sure, my faces are very funny.
So, yeah, Carolina just hasn't been challenged yet, and you have a Dallas team who, at this point in the season, is the favorite to win their division. They've played very good games. Nick, thanks for agreeing with me. Carolina definitely getting exposed today. I really think that's all you got to say about it. I think Dak's going to go off. The one thing I don't know about, I know she's upset. It's
a
the
pride.
NFC Beast.
It's a pride thing.
The NFC Beast is just crazy with rivalries.
Oh, I thought you.
What?
I thought you were calling Dallas the NFC Beast.
No,
your
division.
We need to slow it down.
NFC
Oh yeah.
East,
Oh yeah.
NFC
I get
Beast.
it. No, I got it now.
Here's the thing. Well, I compare it to the AFC North. We have a respect for most of our opponents in the AFC North. They hate everybody. And I think it's just a wild.
But
I guess that's what happens when everybody's like, the underdog in one division.
Well, not only that, but you got Philly and New York in the mix. I think you got two cities with really strong personalities, and so I think it's the same with Buffalo. Buffalo has really strong personalities, maybe not in the same way that New York does, but I think that's where a lot of the comes in.
Round the 412, I assume that Smitty comes in and says NFC least.
It's not wrong.
I agree. Don't let her know that. Anyway.
I literally just said he wasn't wrong. I just said it.
Anyway, yeah, Dallas is. I feel like this. I might have to say this is my lock of the day. Cowboys minus 4.5. Just because Carolina, you get rid of Dan Arnold. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna pass it to? Obviously, you got DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson, but like I said, I feel like they're gonna get exposed today. Dallas's defense is pretty damn good. You got Micah Parsons in the middle of the field there. I can't talk today. It's probably the 4 hours of sleep I got. We're just gonna move on. So next game is Seattle, San Francisco, over 51.5. Another one that I think is a no-brainer. What?
Break out the hammer.
Break out the hammer. I need one. I need to get a hammer. Anything that resembles a hammer?
No.
We don't.
Not even a little bit.
We don't.
We do need.
Listen. This is okay. Today's episode is gonna be a workshop episode. I really want props, and I keep touching my eyes.
Are you burning now?
Slightly.
You want eye drops?
I'll be okay. But anyway, I do want props. 4 hours is just enough. What for?
Sleep.
Oh, sleep. Okay, I got 3 hours and 45. I need that extra 15. Anyway, I really want props. I really want to do stuff. That too.
Okay.
But
I was gonna put some pumpkins up today, but we didn't have enough room.
well, I'm thinking as as fall creeps in, we put some brown leaves in the background here. That'd be pretty cool. Is the changing of the colors of the leaves. Yeah. And obviously I need a hammer.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyway, it's
What do you
like
think?
I said, workshop episode today. But anyway, back to Seattle, San Francisco. This one's easy to me. Got San Francisco, who obviously they can score. Garoppolo's playing pretty well. Deebo Samuel has actually been surprising me. I don't know why he's surprising me, but he is, because I was expecting him to be a mid-tier wide receiver for them, and I have him in fantasy, and I should be starting him every week. Then you have Brandon Ayuk. The only thing that could hold San Francisco from scoring so much is their running back situation. I remember correctly, I think they're starting Trey Sermon this week. I think Elijah Mitchell may still be questionable. See what Smitty said. Wayment, we got a game at 9:30 a.m. next week. How will the spread adjust to this?
Oh no!
You want to know what I think of those damn London games? Just get them the hell out of here. Make them at 11 and I'll be happy. I'll do a live spread watch along. We ain't doing those 9:30 games. I may bet on it, but I'll let you know. Anyway.
Maybe we could do.
I hate London games. I was just talking about this last night.
A short Saturday segment before.
Do a pre-recorded segment?
Yeah. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
Hey,
we'll be out there.
I'm not doing any other podcasts right now, so I got a lot of times on my hands.
Glad you got a lot of time on your hands, because I don't.
Anyway, in Seattle, let's get to the other half of this over. Seattle. Wow. I hate Big Ben. Wow, you don't know how to spell my name, so get out.
Yeah, Cody. Who's Cody with a K? I don't know that man.
Son of a bitch. Are you talking about Cody the eagle that's flying around Pittsburgh? That one's spelled with a K. Anyway, Seattle.
What are you talking about?
She's not locked into Pittsburgh news like we are. Yeah. There's a giant eagle. No pun intended for those that go to Giant Eagle. All right. Now it's just become a joke of my name. Anyway.
To change it.
So the I think it's like Kodiak the eagle or something like that. Like got loose from the zoo.
Oh,
and it's just been been flying around.
Letting him.
Well, they tried to capture it. They had it like surrounded. And then I think it just
put your hands up.
It just flew away.
Oh
and
my God.
This thing's as big as like a 9-year-old.
They're trying to like on the run. I was gonna make it an
It's a PG-13 atmosphere.
I know.
I'd appreciate it if you don't go to R.
No. It wasn't that. It's it's inappropriate in the way that it has to do with somebody who's no longer with. Don't worry about it. Bad joke. Keep going.
Anyway, Seattle, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Russell Wilson, Chris Carson. That's all I need to know. That's how they're going to score. How you're going to get over 51.5 points. On to bet number 4. We have Arizona, Los Angeles Rams, over 55. Another one, I think it's self-explanatory, that these are both games. These last 2 games were all NFC West. NFC West knows how to score. They all have great offenses. But he said, I'm going to sprinkle a little money on your picks.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate it. Hey, I'm feeling good today. Because yesterday, I went 4-1. I only lost my teaser, but 4-0 without the teaser. I think I had 2 underdog picks in that. We made a decent amount of money. So anyway, that money is not going into today, though. I'm trying to save it. But yeah, the NFC West just, I think it's self-explanatory at this point, people. Like, these teams know how to score. And, I mean, nobody can stop Kyler Murray. And if anybody's going to stop him, it's going to be Aaron Donald, but he's going to need more help. And the Rams, Stafford having a career year already. I think he's going to be up there for, hell, he might be up there for comeback player of the year because where the hell was he for what, 11 years in Detroit? Um, and they're right now, I think they're the favorite to win the Super Bowl.
I'm sorry.
The Rams.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, no opinion. Got it.
No, I mean,
Who's your favorite?
to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, right now. Not who you want, but
I know,
who is going
I know,
to.
it's hard. I mean, it is difficult because I feel like every time I make a prediction, the same people end up in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady. And I don't want him to be there. I'm not a Tom Brady fan. Sorry, I know you were talking about the other night on some other podcast that you are, but not a Tom Brady fan. And unfortunately, he always seems to end up there. And I'm afraid that that's where it's going again. So I don't want to put my opinion out there, I guess, because
Tom Brady is inevitable.
Like Thanos.
Yeah. And I was on 5-Star Radio this past week for the Steelers post game, airing our grievances of what's going on with the Steelers offense and Big Ben. And we got on the subject of how life is just so much more peaceful whenever you're just like Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. You don't fight it. Life is just way easier to live once you realize that.
I'm just gonna put it out there. Giants beat the greatest of all time twice. Never been done before. Oh.
It was a deep cut inside joke. Anyway.
It wasn't. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it.
Deep cut. It was a deep cut. Anyway, back.
Oh, that was.
We
good.
might have to incorporate that into the show at some point.
Never been done before. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is she talking about?"
Anyway, last of the high stakes picks. Baltimore, Denver, under 44.5. I love this bet even more because I believe it was yesterday or the day before it came out. Lamar is questionable for this game. Lamar Jackson is questionable for this game.
He is?
Yes. Lamar Jackson is questionable for the game. May not be playing, which makes me believe if he is playing, he's not going to be doing a lot of running. Also, Denver's defense, opposite of what I said about Carolina's defense, I think they're for real. I think they're going to put their foot down and say, Baltimore, Ravens, Ratbirds, you ain't getting past these Broncos. And then Teddy Bridgewater, I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to manage the game offensively for them. Somebody's out, I think, but I don't know who exactly. This probably happened weeks ago, too, that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, Teddy Bridgewater is a game manager. He's going to score enough points to win. I don't think he's going to blow anybody out. And that backfield is, off and on. You got a rookie and a veteran trading off carries there. I think the under is pretty solid for this game. And that's all I got for straight up bets. That's what we got. Now is Judy hurt? Is that who it is? Is that who I'm thinking? That Jerry Jeudy is hurt? I think it happened like 1 or 2 weeks ago. I saw it. He may be healthy now, but still, Teddy Bridgewater isn't going to blow up the scoreboard. He's going to manage the game. He's going to make sure they win that game, which I might sprinkle a little, Denver money line, but I'm not going to advise that to anybody else. So I got Baltimore, Denver under 44.5. And that's it for the high stakes. What do we think? You like those? Like those picks?
I do. I think you're right. I can't argue. I'm not a bettor. I don't have enough money to.
So Smitty, thank you for that. He says Hamler Judy and Hamler both out. Hamler out for season. Judy out till November. Judy was the one that I had in my head. I couldn't figure it out. This
Cream cheese.
it feels like wrong. I don't know why.
What? Eat the.
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
It was good.
So now I'm gonna preheat the air fryer because we're in the future here. Air frying shit. You preheat it 370 for 5 minutes. Yeah. Have you used that before?
I have.
Okay, because you have to put the thing in. You have to preheat it. The air fryer needs to preheat. Yeah. You got it. She got it. All right. We got Nick back. But I'm more excited for how your poppers are going to turn out than I am for the Steelers game. We're going to get rickrolled. What's up, Steph? Air fry, yeah. And then it's going to preheat and it'll beep to tell you when to put the food in. So, Nick, funny you bring up the Steelers because now time for those Pittsburgh prop bets. Now, I want to talk about the Steeler game for a second. I don't know how many people saw my tweet from the other night.
I did.
Where I just said, I'm going to be more mad if the Steelers win today than if they lose. Some people were confused at what I had to say. Some people agreed because psychopaths think alike. But if the Steelers win today, this season just doesn't make sense, and I don't know where it's going to go, which worries me for my future bet of over 8.5 wins, which at the time I thought was easy money. I thought, I'm going to make an easy $50 off this. Now, I may lose $50 by mid-season. Who knows? But anyway, coming into this game, who's out? I forget. Wide receiver out, isn't there? I think Deontay may still be out. I'm not positive. I'm out of it today, guys. But anyway, if they win this game, I'll be happy. We'll be 2-2. We won't be at the basement of the AFC North anymore. But it just doesn't make sense. Claypool, thank you. Claypool's out. Which honestly, and that's another gripe I have that I think I've voiced before, at least on Twitter. Why is Chase Claypool our PI dummy? Why are we just putting him out there to get PI calls? Get the man open. Give him routes to get open. He can run a 9-ball. Thank you, Smitty's got the whole injury reserve here. We got Claypool, Chooks, Davis, Howard, and that's the list. I appreciate that. But yeah, Claypool has just really been, since he's gotten here, a PI machine. And he's more than that. Like, I've told other people offline, like, this guy's going to play out his rookie contract, go somewhere else, and be the best receiver in the league because he's not going to be used for a shitty pass interference call. But I digress. Let's get into these props. First one, I think, is an easy one because it's going to have to happen. Juju TD plus 210. He says, lose every game left and draft Des Ridder or Matt Corral to be the future. I say we finish 500 or one a game above 500 and pick up Kenny Pickett out of H2P. Although I would love Desmond Ridder, but he's going to win the Heisman and probably go top 10. So, like I said, I got Juju, anytime TD plus 210. And this is just one that I think he's going to have to score for us to have even a chance. And there's not much else to say about it. I mean, he's Ben's most reliable target. I think I tweeted this last week. Juju was the only player on the field last week that was playing Steeler football. He was catching the ball, putting his head down, getting extra yards. He literally is, and I mean, he may not like this comparison. Some other people may not like this comparison, but he is today's era of Steelers. He's the Heinz Ward of the era. He's going to go out there. He's going to hit you in the mouth. He's going to play hard every time he gets the ball, anytime he needs to make a block. So that's my opinion on Juju Smith-Schuster. I believe he will score today, and that's at plus 210. Win me $21. Next, Pat Fryermuth. Well, before I get to that, let me read Smitty's comment. Said they could win every game left on their schedule and still get Ritter, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I like him. The draft community isn't sold. A lot of deep accuracy questions. Probably a day 2 pick right now. That's interesting because I agree he's great. He should be a first round pick. I didn't know the national attention to him was he hasn't sold himself yet. That's kind of wild to me, especially after beating Notre Dame yesterday. But anyway, moving on. Pat Fryermuth over 24.5 receiving yards. I'm basically doubling down on what I said last week, where I said Pat Fryermuth is going to get involved. Ben wants him involved. He's begging to get him involved. He may not have gotten the yards last week, but good thing we didn't bet the yards. We bet him to get a touchdown. This week, I decided to, play it cool. I'm not gonna say, oh, he's gonna score 2 weeks in a row. He's a rookie. That may not happen. The way I see it is Ben's gonna need to find an open man, and it's either gonna be Juju or Pat Fryermuth in the middle of the field. That's who he's gonna find. They're gonna be 6-yard gains. And 24.5, that's 25. You just need four decent passes to him, and you get that. So that's my second prop bet for the Steeler game. On to the last one, and we go to Big Ben. Over 1.5 passing TDs. I only picked this because I don't trust our offensive line enough to get Najee a rushing touchdown. Ben is gonna have to score passing touchdowns today. The only way I see us scoring, and it's the problem that's been there since training camp. We don't have an offensive line that is capable of opening up the run game. So hopefully this line blocks long enough for Ben to throw the ball. But fun fact, and I've been awestruck by this fact all week. I saw it, I think, on Monday. Big Ben, when given 3.5 seconds in the pocket this season so far, I think it's ready. Is that the preheat?
I just put them in. It was preheated.
So anyway, what I was going to say, Ben, when given 3.5 seconds in the pocket this season, is a 39% completion percentage. And he's thrown all of his interceptions. It's the complete opposite of what should happen when you have time in the pocket, which is wild to me. But like I said, Ben is going to have to score passing touchdowns today. Obviously, we know he can't run, so he's not going to score a rushing touchdown. But anyway, he's going to get it done with his arm. Hopefully that gets us somewhere. So let's see what Smitty said. That I'm going to keep betting on Pat as long as his prop numbers remain so low. Over 2.5 catches, over 24.5 yards, and a plus 490 for a TD. That plus 490 is new to me. Whenever I saw it, I think it was plus 370. So I may have to sprinkle something on that now. And definitely take the over 2.5 catches. This kid's just going to get more and more involved because Ben needs him to be involved because I forget who I was talking to on Twitter about this, but they said, Eric Ebron doesn't get the hate that he should from Steeler fans. And I believe it's because Pat Fryermuth has come into this role to take touches away from him so that basically, you'll throw a dump out to him once or twice, but Ebron's essentially just going to block from here on out because you have Pat Fryermuth who has honey on his hands and can catch anything. So those are my prop bets for the Steeler game. Like I said, Smitty makes a good point here. I may have to sprinkle some money on plus 490 at Fryermuth TD. So I think our poppers are done. Oh, her face just tells a story. So we're going to get those, and then we're also going to make our drinks. And I know earlier today, I tweeted out we're making Moscow Mules. Well, took some advice from my brother Pete in the comments. He told me a while back when I told him I really like Moscow Mules. He said you gotta try Tequila Mule. So we're doing Tequila Mules with the jalapenos, going very Mexican today. And that's what you gotta do because I got my denim on. We're transitioning into fall, but you want to keep the spirit of summer going. So this is like our transition episode into the fall with our summer foods and drinks into our fall attire next week. Next week, I think I forget what I'm making next week. Might be chili, but we'll see. Last time I made chili, I cut my finger live on air. So he said I got the Jags winning their next game after that Urban Meyer video. That might be a very smart bet. I love those types of bets because it's like you think of things that happen in real life that affect the mojo of a team, like similar to I think I said this analogy like in week 1 of the show. You see a bald eagle fly over your head in the sky. You're gonna bet on Air Force to win, right?
That was last week when we were talking about Eli's jersey retirement.
Yes, that's what it was. Thank you. Yes, well, I got her here. She helps me remember things.
Look, I don't know if you guys can see.
We got the poppers.
These look. Should I bring them? They look so
So we got the poppers. I think what we'll do is we'll take a picture of them and post them after the show.
Okay.
But they are phenomenal.
I got you.
Oh, should we take a picture now?
I think
they do look great.
Here, let's try one. Look like that. Fix my phone. What's happening?
I have to take the picture. You just have to wait a second.
Oh. Okay. Well, now we had a photo shoot, so.
So anyway.
Lots of pics. Are we gonna try them?
We're gonna try these.
All right.
Guys, they look delicious.
Oh, do you want a fork?
They are hot. Smitty's on his way. Save you
some poppers.
2 or 3. Look at these.
Cheers.
Look at these. Cheers. Woo. These are good because the jalapeno's cooked, right? But it still has a little bit of that crunch.
Like a little bite.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. My mouth's gonna be on fire here in a second. So, I mean, it's time to get into the gut check. Oh, that's not the gut check. That's the gut check. All right, this week's gut check. It's a big one. It's bigger than last week, I think. But we'll get into it. First, we got to make these drinks. Like I said, making a Tequila Mule instead of Moscow Mule. Steph doesn't like ginger beer, so she's going to do Sprite in hers.
No, I'll do ginger beer.
Are you
I
sure?
wanted the Sprite for drinks for later.
Oh, okay. I want to know, anybody out there just really like ginger beer? Because I do. I could drink it by itself, but I also know it's not healthy. 48 carbs. 47 total sugar grams. 180 calories. Pure deliciousness.
Alright, so walk me through this. How many shots are we?
So anyway, what you're going to do... Oh, Smitty doesn't like ginger beer, dude.
It's gross,
it's
right?
so good.
I'm gonna drink it, but
So we're gonna do what? 1.5 shots each, and Maybe just a shot.
He's not trying to get drunk today.
I don't need to get that drunk today. I need to sleep is what I need to do. Need to get the other one.
No. Here
Excuse me. Pop her off.
Yeah.
Just trying to get me fucked up.
Yikes.
Sonora said just a shot in quotes.
2 shots.
This is
vodka?
definitely like a double shot.
Oh, that's more.
All right, now we're gonna do the lime. Anyway, do the lime juice. Usually, so this is usually what I make for myself on Monday Night Football. We'll get to that. Let's just make this right. So just a little bit of lime juice. And I've made these quite a few times. 2 shots of vodka. I've made these quite a few times, and I've noticed that you don't want to put too much of the lime juice in, or else you've ruined the drink. Very finite, like, line there. This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be so strong.
Should I grab another ginger?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I had to go out this morning and buy more ginger beer anyway, so. I don't know what video you guys are talking about. Oh, I know. Okay. I just had to say. 2 shots of vodka. Yeah, I got it now. Like I said, guys, I'm out of it today. But anyway, we got our drinks made. That's going to top us off so we don't die.
We might still.
And, oh, just got an update for those in fantasy. Dalvin Cook's status has improved from questionable to healthy. Me personally, I'm still not starting him today because I don't trust him to stay in the game. Ankle injuries are hard to come back from. Trust me, I know. You went to high school with me, or if you're my brother who's in the comments, you know I have fragile little ankles. So anyway, onto this parlay. Make a Tom Collins. I gotta look that one up because I don't even know. Let's look at this parlay. We got the Saints beating your Giants. Sorry. I gotta go. I can't bet with my heart. I didn't even bet on the Steelers. Anyway. Saints, Chiefs, Bills, Cowboys, Browns, Lions. I got the Titans, Dolphins, Falcons, Seahawks, Rams, Packers. And we got Baltimore, which now I'm iffy on because of Lamar. But I made this like 2 days ago. And then we got Tampa Bay. Tampa Tom going into New England. Gonna beat the shit out of Bill Belichick and his old ass. And I put $5 on this. I could win $2,947. These are my version of the Powerball. I don't like playing the lottery, but I obviously love the sports gamble. And this is literally, I feel like I have all the control that comes to this. Because when you do lottery, like, I'm not going to sit there and pick, like, every individual number. That just doesn't make sense. So you randomize it, right? This. You know. Like, if a number had a stat line on it and how many times it won and blah, 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 that's what this is. That's why I like it so much. I want to reiterate what I said last week. The goal for this is not to win that $2,947. It would be nice, but what you do is you evaluate your bets after the 1 o'clock games. Once all the 1 o'clock games are over, get through the witching hour, you evaluate your parlay. You say, okay, everybody in the 1 o'clock won. How much can I cash out right now? Typically, with something like this, I'd say you could cash out around $300 after the 1 o'clock games, post witching hour. So that's something that I would go with. But that's just the rules I have in my head for these parlays.
Yeah, it's the metaphor that you like.
Naruto said, guys, trust me, building a craft that goes to outer space is hard. I tried it once in high school. I'm lost. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I thought you were
What was
laughing because you knew what he was talking about.
No, I was just laughing because I thought it was funny, but I have no idea what he's talking
Anyway, my mouth isn't on as fire as I thought it was gonna be.
Cheers.
Still gotta have this Tequila Mule. It's a lot of tequila. Thanks.
It's just the ginger beer.
Well, ginger beer for you. It's tequila for me. Anyway.
I'm a tequila girl.
We know. Anyway. Anybody else out there got any betting questions, betting advice we can discuss for the last 2 minutes or make you guys watch us eat these poppers?
Mm-hmm.
They're delicious. I highly recommend making these. Super easy. Put them in your air fryer. Air fry them at 370. 5 minutes. Yeah, Steph hates ginger beer. Not about it. Not about it. These are so good. We gotta save. Did we make all of them?
No, there's some still in there.
Okay, because we gotta save some.
I couldn't fit them all in the air fryer.
He said, if you believe Lions and Seahawks both win, you should put in an upset parlay. I'm thinking about it. I was thinking about putting the Browns in that too. I don't see why Minnesota is favored against the Browns at the moment. Kirk Cousins is the most mediocre starting quarterback in the league. Obviously Dalvin Cook's a factor, but now we know he has changed to healthy, but I just don't trust him today. His ankle may fail him. Well, Pete said it's a Mexican mule. You don't call a Mexican mule a vodka mule, do you? Thanks, Pete.
Should I take another sip?
I'm gonna look at your face. Do it. Yep, she don't like it.
I really just don't like ginger beer.
You know, Pete, you did me wrong with these Mexican mules. I'm not a big fan. The vodka mules are so much better because vodka doesn't have a taste.
But if I'm being honest, I like this better. Like, I don't like ginger beer, but if I had to say which one I liked better, this would be.
Pete agrees. I am an expert on fragile little ankles. So, any ankle injuries out there, I can tell you if someone's ankle is going to fail them or if they're going to be all right. So, anyway.
Try it again.
Pete said I made it wrong. Yeah, I think it's because she put 2 shots of tequila in them.
Okay, mine is not strong. Let's just put that out there. This doesn't taste anything like tequila.
I'm just now tasting the ginger beer.
Did you mix it?
Well, that was what you were supposed to do.
I did, but maybe it wasn't enough. This tastes the same as mine. There's not a lot of tequila in this, comparatively.
Anyway, all right, Pete. I'm sure Mallory's in the room. Tell her Uncle Cody and Aunt Steph say hi. We're gonna get out of here. We gotta clean up the apartment a little bit before folks come over and have these poppers. So, thanks for joining the spread this week, guys. Good luck with your bets.
Go Giants!
Go Lurs.